Okay, we're going to get ready to work on the top end slightly here. I already scraped off all these gasket surfaces. You got anything blown up? There. So now I'm going to scrape the paint off right here. So this duplicate color paint is pretty damn, there you go. It's pretty brittle. Not a lot of holding power. See, it just flakes right off. See, it just ships all over the place. So I'm not too happy with it being this brittle. You would think it'd have more holding power than that. We don't know what's going to hold up to heat, though. We'll find out. You'll let me know, right?
I will let you know.
So if it rusts like the other one after a year, we know it's no good. If it does it in 2 days, you know it's really bad. Okay, so clean the crap out. Okay, these are good to go. All we can do now is figure out if the rings are going to be any good. And somebody put junk all over the workbench. Okay, get out of my way, you're too close. So we're going to put new rings in it. I don't like these new boxes. These are child-proof, so obviously they don't work for me either. These appear to be new. Molly has the Molly coat. And no coat means it's cast iron. Let's get our cleaning going in here. Ooh, that is full of grit in there. You notice my fat hand doesn't fit in there very well. Where'd that go to? Here's we have more paint right here. Looks like somebody painted the cylinders.
A little overspray, huh?
Well, there's also gasket material in there. It appears to be hard, melted on gasket. You didn't get this hot, did you? It's almost as hard as the paint.
It's probably a little better than the paint. Baked on in that oven.
It's got more bite.
Yeah, right?
Well, I was keeping the paint off the gasket surface by having gaskets on it. These are a pain in the ass to do when you got them all bolt together like this. We were saving you time by not doing it the hard way, though, remember?
By not unbolting it?
Yeah. I'm having my doubts about how much time saving that really is. Everything I do when it's harder takes longer to do. I'm taking the rust off. There we go. Look at the mess you made. I gotta try to clean the cylinders out a little bit. Oh, it's hard on my hand.
Did
My
you do
left
it?
hand is smaller than my big hand.
Did it do it?
Well, there's the secret. Use your other hand. Oh yeah, my left hand evidently is smaller than my right hand.
Well, you busted your right hand on that nut on the case there yesterday.
Is that what did it?
It's probably swollen. Remember,
all-
you're like, oh, that's
it's all
why I use the
swelled up.
hammer.
It's all swelled up on the palm. There. That looks a little bit cleaner. It hurts right. That knuckle sticks out more than this one does. Ew, that is dirty up there. Get that dirt up in there. Dirty carbon. Yeah. Alright, how's it feel now? It still feels like crap up there.
That must be the front cylinder.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, more carbon. So you can't re-hold the whole cylinder because of the hone hits up on the top.
Mm-hmm.
So this much of the top of the cylinder is not really honed, so that's why it's feeling that way. Oh yeah, you can see it. Yeah. See the hole marks in the cylinder? You see the camera. So you can see at the bottom of the cylinder, the hole been honed down there. So that's what I'm trying to clean right now. It's got carbon and old gas deposits and who knows what else in there. It's hard to get to when you get the head on there. See, that's that part that's slowing it down because it's all in one piece. So it kind of defeats the purpose of doing the job right. Just like that. Yeah. Oh, just put more goop up in there, see. A little bit cleaner. Yeah, getting cleaner. Alright, we'll live with that. Give it the final clean here. Get the clean towel out. Ah, it hurts. That knuckle's too big. I'm gonna wear it down though. It's getting all rubbed off.
You're bleeding by the end of the night.
Well, the cylinder's nice and smooth, that's why it's not really hurting it. Just pressure. Alright, so that one's pretty clean. See? You get too close, the light doesn't work, see? Remember, whatever you see on that screen is
Twice as close.
it's twice as big as whatever you're looking at. The knuckle hurts for some reason.
Larger than life.
Yes, it is. Alright, we're going to do one more, so we'll come back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm giving up on doing it this way. I'm looking at the cylinder in here. I got a bunch of white stuff from the oven heater, heating it up. Looks like I got some black paint down in there from coming through the spark plug hole over here. Right there. These are hard to clean. My knuckle hurts a lot now. So I think it's time to take these things apart and quit screwing around. Just making a lot of extra work. Not saving any time at all by doing it this way.
Oh shit, zoomed in. Sorry guys.
You missed it all?
There
There we go. So you need one of those? You need one of these. And one of these. We're going to use one of these. You see I took a little bit of torque to break it free?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody must have tightened these up. I don't know who would do something like that around here. So they all appear to be tight. At least they were. Now it's going to be a lot easier to put the motor into the bike. Now I don't have to have this top in on there when I do it. It'll make it a lot lighter. It didn't come off.
Use your knuckle.
I'll use my knuckle now. Hey, the head came off. Black right there. It's blowing through, or trying to. See the black spot?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Black spot on the other side too.
Yeah. Put these somewhere else. Get these out of my way.
Gonna run out of room.
Yeah, somebody put a damn motor together once every now and then. Wouldn't have that problem. You use that?
Oh.
See, now I can scrape the gas off quicker too.
Careful.
Careful. You notice I don't have my finger on this side.
Oh, you did for a second.
Fred did that. I told him not to cut himself. First thing he did, he cut himself.
Quack.
Sliced his butt up good.
I had a friend of mine who was.
Can you tell I'm pushing hard?
I had a friend of mine who was framing houses and I had a safety off the framing gun and wasn't paying attention. He put a 16 penny nail through all 4 of his fingers.
Oh, I got all 4 at once. Yeah.
Like,
There's a reason why there's a safety on there. See how you kind of roll into it a little bit to cut through it. What you're not seeing is the amount of pressure I'm pushing my palm over here.
that's the sore palm, correct?
Oh, it's used to it. Well, the finger's getting pretty
calloused.
I'm pushing hard with the finger too. See the indent?
Yeah, it's taking a while to come back to shape.
It never did. Yeah, you push with your palm and you push down with your finger, and you're also leveraging your shoulder. And you got to kind of twist it to cut through like a knife. You can't just push straight on it, it's just too much pressure. It's like everything, there's techniques to doing things. But see, there's no damage to the gasket surface, unlike them stupid buffing pads that tear up everything and corrode everything. This one didn't have too much gasket or paint on the top. Alright. Mess you made over here. That was a clean motor once.
Only once.
And I've only cleaned it about 20 times already. It was good for one more, right? See, that one don't have those marks on it. Is that a bike or a truck we just drove?
Truck, I think.
Appear to have a little carbon buildup on this motor. Was it used?
Not much.
Okay. Now we can do a proper home. See how I said I couldn't clean that very good in here?
Yeah.
So that was the dirt and paint combo up here that I was trying to clean that I couldn't get to. And this one here has got more buildup on it than the other one. So now we can fix the problem for real. All right. Filming yet?
Yep.
No lights on.
It's got record on here.
Lights not on though.
How do I turn the light on?
It's not button on the side.
Somebody's here.
Somebody sneaking in?
Oh my god, he put a damn t-shirt on.
I wasn't making all that noise out front. I wasn't sure what that noise out front was.
Fucking diesel, excuse me. With a freaking diesel engine.
It didn't sound like a diesel truck.
No, well, including misses and,
Is that what it was?
well, the panels are supposed to be in there to keep it quiet.
Uh.
Stuff.
Likely excuse.
Might have been a pizza too.
Alright, so now we just knocked the carbon paint off the top of the cylinder. See how it's gone?
Mm-hmm.
Mostly gone. Now we go to our little bit finer stone. Put our honing pattern in here now. See the honing pattern? The angles there? That's a crosshatch pattern. We're about like this. This is too low, this is too high. Kind of in the middle. Like the same. I'm going to do a plateau hone, which means I got to cut the pressure away. Two strokes. Almost no pressure. That knocks off the high titties, so it's smoother. Here's the thumb not digging in very much. Alright, so now they're clean top to bottom this time instead of just on the bottom like they were before. So now you're getting a little bit better job.
Did you make a mess?
I would never make a mess around here.
I guess you can blame me.
Blame on Fred, he's standing here.
Blame it on me, I'm here now.
Alright, we'll be back in a few minutes to go clean all this up.
Okay.
You're looking at ring end gaps. I don't like them. So we're changing out the rings. Gap. When it gets to be about 40 pounds, a little too wide. These cylinders are probably pretty damn loose. They've probably been honed more than once. So that means you're at racing clearances.
So get the racing rings.
I'm going to try a 20 over chrome ring, which I actually like better anyway. I like chrome rings, they look good. I prefer chrome. So this is a 20 over chrome. Oh, that's got some serious tension on that. Yeah, that appears to be a little bit too tight. Try a 10 over ring. This I'm not going to use. This is a one-piece oil ring. We're not going to use these rings. We got different rings. Ring. There we go, 3-piece oil ring. So this is 10 over. Different manufacturer though. Still a pretty big gap. See, that's how much you need. You have a little extra. A little bit better than the other one, but so-so. These are way too small, or too big. Excuse me. You been playing with something over there?
I'm looking for the light.
Light's on.
It's on?
Yeah. Yeah, see the light? That light's at the box.
On that side.
Here we go with these rings. Yep, it'll work.
Those are the ones?
Oh, even I got to file the piss out of the other ones, which I don't feel like doing. These look like they were molly rings that were on it. You can keep these for spares if you want. No?
Nah.
I reuse mine. Oh, what's the oil leak over here? Are you using my tools again?
I didn't get any oil on your tools. I don't know where coming out of that rocker,
Oil over here.
rocker box or something.
Looked like it was dripping off that. Maybe. Yeah, I blow up my motor and I put the same rings back in. I don't care. How you're supposed to do it?
How's that?
Reuse your rings after you melt the motor?
I would assume a guy. I don't believe that you do that.
Oh, that's how I do it.
I don't believe it.
Yep, so my race bike got done last time.
Well, that's because you really didn't have rings out there when you had to fix it, right?
No, I had the rings that run it before. They were using oil though. The new rings I weren't using oil, so I put them back on.
Did you have parts out there when you?
I brought an extra piston one, yeah. I brought the one I just took out the night before. I put it right back in. But I didn't reuse the rings. I took the rings off the melted motor. Melted piston, I should say, not motor. The rings still look good. Well, they only had 1.3 miles on them. Same as the piston. Actually, the piston I could have reused if I wanted to. If I had to, I would have reused it. It was still usable. There we go. There's a little bit lower compression because it melted half the dome off of it, but still, the ring length are still good. I've done worse. Yep, everything moves. All right. Only the top ring matters on oil ring. And only the top of it. Okay, got one gap there. I'm gonna put the other gap down here in the bottom. Now you can wrap the oil ring, you just can't wrap the other rings. This gap's here, so I'm going to put the other gap over here. It's called wrapping a ring, so you wrap it around it. Should be nice and free when you put it on. So chrome top ring, calf second. Second rings usually matter how they go on. That's the sharp edge, that's the chamfered edge. Chamfers usually go up, but you look for nice size. If the markings are up, markings go up. Doesn't matter where the chamfer is. Now when you put these on here, you put the ring gap in the ring, spread it with your thumb, push with your fingers, go like that, poke it down in there. Now if you wrap the ring and twist it, then it stays twisted like a big spring and it'll use oil forever. It will never work. This one here, you look for any kind of size markings. I don't see any size markings on this. Feels the same. Looks the same. Usually these have the size written on them. So you look at the cross section of the ring. If it's equal all the way around, so that means no back cut, no taper on the top, just the radius. It doesn't matter how the ring goes on, but if you see any kind of a marking that says size, then that goes up. The light just went on. I don't see any markings on these at all, so doesn't matter. Ah, those are sharp. Those are tough ass rings. See, they're nice and free. If they're not free, you got to fix them. So I put one gap here, another gap's over here. So that piston's good to go. Now we just duplicate. I don't like to drag it across the surface, so I pull it out a little bit when I'm doing that. Stuck in the wrong groove. That does make a difference. Hard to read the writing. And still see nothing on this one. Tough on the old fingers there. Okay, everything's nice and free. Let's use a bit. Okay, that. We might need these. Someone took the head apart. Let's see, I'm still missing that. I'm still missing that drain plug that goes in there. You know what that is?
The rest of the parts.
I don't know. You can take it home with you?
No.
I thought maybe you want a memento.
Memento? It's not the memento. Okay, here.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Appears to be missing. This has two thin areas, a little bit thinner and two fats. So the thinnest part is right here. That's the key. And you lay it on there. The holes all line up. That'll stick.
What is that you're using? Red Hot Blue Glue?
Did you make that up?
That's plumber's glue.
That's actually a name.
It is.
It's right there. Everybody else, they can't read the video. backwards, it doesn't work right. Goes on like that. So did you figure out the name?
Gasket sealer? Oh, the company name you mean? No, I didn't know. It's gas. It's
It's gasket cinch.
gasket singe. Is that what it is?
Cinch. Dingleberry hanging down there. It's like cinch, like being tight.
Made in the USA, huh?
Maybe. Never know these days.
So, well, unless they're false advertising, but it says right there on the
Oh,
side.
that would never happen. We have to read it closely, and maybe the label is maybe or the can.
The label is made in the USA. The glue is made. So yeah.
Maybe the guy selling it was made in the USA. Somebody was made in the USA. I ain't going for the part to be in the USA. All right, some oil. Like any oil?
No. There. Where did I see some oil at? There was a.
Yeah, we gotta put something in this bike. We're gonna break it in with.
Good stuff.
Yeah, we'll make some bitter stuff. I'm thinking it's winter time, isn't it? So.
It's winter time on the West Coast.
Well, it was under 80 degrees today, so it's winter time. So you got your choice. You can run straight 50 or 25-60.
What would you recommend for the break-in?
Well, it's cold out, so how
The heavier shit.
How
Straight
cold is it
50?
going to be where you're going to? I don't know.
It's colder than it is here.
Well, after about 4 days from now, it's going to cool off to in the 60s again. But
Been in the 40s in the mornings.
yeah, well, 40s means you want to run lightweight oil.
All right.
And during the day, it gets hot.
I gotta change it. I gotta change after 500 miles, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna put 300 miles on it in the first couple days, so.
Yeah. Well, right now it's hot, so we'll go with 50 then. We get our New Year's weather right now. It's 78 degrees. About how hot it was today.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Of course, it's going to drop into the 40s tonight, but
Yeah, is it supposed to? Is that
yeah,
cool?
48, 49 with fog. It's kind of foggy out already tonight. So, all right, so I pour a little bit of oil in top of the rod set in here, like that. Kind of working in. So you pour it in there. Video. Some oil in there. And pour a little more in here. So now when you start the bike up, it's going to have a good supply of oil in that motor right now. We're not going to have to wait for the oil pump to work. It's going to get a good load, good load of oil into it. And as long as we got the drain plug in there, we should be all right. It doesn't appear to be coming out the bottom yet. Threads. Got paint in there or something. All right. Assembly lube. So we'll lubricate our studs. See, you getting a little bit of rust on there? Didn't have enough lube on it.
It's hard to tell all that paint on there.
Paint's on top of the rust. I don't know how that paint got on there. Somebody must have made a mess. Which cylinder is this?
That one there?
Yeah.
That is that's the front cylinder.
How do you know?
Because the stamp on it.
Why's it got an F on it?
Yeah.
That's cheating.
Actually, that's the front cylinder.
Oh, I got two fronts.
No, I see the stamp on it. I was just guessing on it.
It's not two fronts?
No, there's a front and a rear.
Okay, I'm going to put oil down there just a little bit, see?
Mm-hmm.
Push rods, exhaust. So where's the push rods and exhaust? This way.
Right.
That'd be the front. Push rods, exhaust, rear. The reason that's exhaust is because there's a big spigot sticking out of the head. That's why you know which one it is. Okay, so this is which one?
Front.
So that makes this the rear, right?
Correct.
Getting pretty smart. And the gasket's already on there. We already got the oil in there. I gotta get the rings on there.
What about those metal? Didn't?
Metal what? Those are head gaskets.
Oh.
There's one. Where's the gap at? Gap's on the other side. Yep. Top ring just came out. There's got more ring tension in my straight race bike. So you gotta find where the gap is. Collapse the ring, shove it down, see? So you do that?
Yes, sir.
See the special tools I had?
Fingers?
Thumbnails?
Thumbnails?
Thumbs? Thumbs and thumbnails? Index fingers? See how it slides nicely?
Beautiful.
That means you didn't do it wrong. There's no ring pieces falling out either, which is a good sign. That's another good indicator. Okay, now get your nuts. You got special nuts on this motor. So we have to put the nuts on there one at a time before we put the cylinder down. Okay, which ones are the crappy ones, which ones are the good ones?
Mm.
You're supposed to look through the camera so you can
Oh
see
yeah,
what
I'm
you're doing.
sorry. I'm looking at the nuts.
Looking at your nuts. These all look good. A couple of them have paint on them. That one has paint on it from before. That one's got some paint on it. Some paint on that one. These all look good. Okay, so which one can't you see? Can't see this one worth the squat. See this one. So you only got that much room to put the nuts on. But on a Sportster, you can probably almost put them on without doing this, I bet. Big twins, you can't do that.
Why is that?
They have a fin right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sportster, you don't have a problem. You can go all the way down. So you got these two here, you can't see as much. Put this one right here. See, you got enough fins, vacant fins, you can get them in here.
Right. Got plenty of room to.
Big twins, the fins are right there, so you have to put the nuts on and get them all started and go down one a little at a time. So the thing about Sportsters, they're made to be worked on, so more user friendly. You can also put a full wrench on here because there's plenty of room to get a wrench in here. With a big twin, you can't. A lot of advantages to split. speed wrench. Was that rust or paint?
Probably a little bit of both, maybe.
Probably. Okay, you got a little bit of rock in the cylinder, so I rotate this direction. Rotate toward the intake side, carburetor side.
Counterclockwise.
On this one. The other one goes the other way. This way the intake manifold gap is closer together because the manifold's right here. So you rotate the heads into it. Looks like going that one stud was a hard one. First one.
Yep.
Okay, here's the initial cut. This should rotate. Oh, look at that, it rotates. Now that works. Okay, now on these rings. See the gaps right here? So, if you put this side of the cylinder on first over the ring, you try to close it, each one of these is going to independently grab on the side of the cylinder. So you put this side on first, so they're in there. Cylinder comes down against the edges right here. You push the ring in and squeeze at the same time, and see how the gap closes up? And it shoves itself into the ring and the cylinder drops down a little bit further. And you just progressively drop the cylinder down a little bit and then tap a little bit and the last little bit of glare. Just the opposite, like we put the rings on the piston. It's the same effect, but opposite. The cylinder has a taper in it, see, a little chamfer. Allows you to do that. So come on the other side over here. So you can see the ring gap right there. Stick it on there. And I squeeze the piston over it. So I'm not using my normal hand, so everything's backwards. That would work. Go back on the other side. See, I just pushed the ring down with my thumb right there, the nail. That's in. See the gaps right here? Take the gap around. Just pop the other side out. Had to put it back on. Right now the motor's not helping in the situation. The piston
Need to help you out there?
is dropping as I'm trying to do this. It's not helping.
Me to hold it up?
No. No, I don't need help doing rings. If you get help, it's when you break stuff. One problem is the rings are not 180 apart like they're supposed to be. See how the ring is still nice and free? That's
right.
when you know they're not bent. If you're bending the ring, it would not move freely anymore. So that would be a problem. Now these are fairly stiff rings too, which makes it a little bit harder. Okay, once I get to one side around, keep pulling it out the other side. Get on this side. So you push it in, the cylinder kind of drops down on its own. Now the oil ring is the same thing. You got to find the gap for it. Gaps on this side for the oil ring. Got to get it started. You just kind of wiggle it back and forth and it pops on. I'm holding a lot of the weight of the cylinder. I'm holding my hand. I'm not trying to shove it with the cylinder.
Right.
You don't want to bend the ring. You can also use a screwdriver instead of your fingers. Now, when you use a screwdriver, say this is the ring, you don't want to be pushing like this. You want to use the side of the screwdriver like that. So you have a large area that you're not pushing against.
Right.
So it spreads the load and doesn't break the ring or scratch it. You don't want to put a big scratch in the ring. That kind of defeats the purpose of the ring if you got a big scratch in it. Okay, there's our last dirty nut goes over here. You can't see shit over here next to the generator. Next, of course, this is the dirty nut here. Did you mix up my nuts? Or your nuts?
I mean,
Yeah, that was a clean nut. Clean nut goes over here, we can see it. Now, the more assembly oil you got in your fingers, the harder it is to put the nuts on. Oop.
easy on my paint jobs.
You get the paper
It's on the
box back there.
It's on the bottom.
You mean all this? You mean all this flaking?
Yeah, right.
Here? Okay, now this cylinder here, you got some clearance. See the clearance?
Yep.
So you rotate it this direction.
Clearance, clearance.
It's a little heavy on this side, a little light on that side. I think we gotta put some counterweight in here. What do you think?
Be all right.
If I had both heads on here, the motor would want to flip over.
Top heavy.
Very top heavy. It's a good time to make sure the pistons are in correctly now. Now you tell if the pistons are in correctly. The valve pockets on the intake side, not the exhaust. It's hard on my finger, or my hand, you should say.
Some of those chop gloves.
Maybe if I didn't tighten them down so much. Should I get my torque wrench out?
I think you probably know what it needs to be torqued at.
You think they're torqued, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I said it.
All right. When the race bike, I can just go ahead and push the motor down like this, and it'll come back up. So. Almost does it.
This race bike only has one cylinder, doesn't it?
Yep. Well, this one does. Or my one I'm using right now does. There's the other ones. Okay, so we're turning the motor backwards. See how we got oil in it?
Yep.
We have an oil leak. So we know there's oil in the crank. I'm rotating the motor backwards to keep the oil in the lower end there. So you're breaking the motor in right now. We'll leave it there for now. We'll have to drop this down when we get ready to put the head on because the head won't clear the frame in here. Okay, so the motor turns over freely so we didn't hurt anything. We got this side's all done on this side now. So now we get to move on to the training. Oh boy. Okay, shut that off, be back in a minute. Clean up what I got.